Welcome to the Grind Culture. My name is Michael. We'll start over. And then we have a special guest today, Mr. Emmett Dupree. How you doing today, boss?
Emmett Dupree. I'm sorry.
Emmett. Did I say Elliot?
You drank yet?
I had like 3 sips.
I just started. She just started.
Damn. He doesn't know I fucked up a little bit.
Right, it's all good. It's life.
All right, Elliot. Or Emmett.
Emmett.
God damn it. Yo, have I ever fucked up this much?
Nah, bro.
Never.
It's just the loosening up process, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Promises, they get broken. They be speaking, but ain't thinking when they spoke it.
Welcome to the Grind Culture, you guys. My name is Michael. I have Aaron right here. And then we got our special guest today, Mr. Emmett Dupree. How you doing today, boss?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing excellent, man.
That's
Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Of course. Thanks for coming in from Tempe, right? You drove over from Tempe.
Yeah, right from Tempe. Not too far.
So, are you from Arizona?
Yeah. Phoenix, West Side.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
What has music always been a part of your upbringing? That whole.
Yeah, music has been like a part of everything. Like even when it comes to my dad and like just driving in the car and doing anything, he's playing like everything. So I was just hearing a lot as a kid, even when I wasn't like comprehending everything. I was just hearing it. So.
What kind of music were they listening to?
Man, DMX, Journey, 50 Cent, Eminem as well sometimes. It got a little crazy and he was like, I don't know, you know, but yeah. A lot of eclectic taste, I feel.
Eminem for like the first 2 albums. After that, it's like,
After that, it got, but it's life.
Who was your favorite artist growing up?
My favorite artist growing up, Andre 3000.
Nice. I can see that.
His style is just so clean. I like the way he just cut. Like, it's nice.
Which one was your favorite album for Outkast?
Speaker Box Love Blow. I'm just young, so.
Yeah.
I love Equipment Night too, though.
Yeah, that was fire.
How old are you?
25.
25. Oh, same.
Oh, okay. Not too old.
Yeah.
There we go.
We ain't know yet. We ain't know yet.
Yeah.
You gotta relax on the age tip, all right?
You know what I'm saying? I feel him.
And when did you start making music?
Started making it. I started writing when I was a child. Like, I was doing spoken word. I was doing stuff like that at first. That's just kind of how it started. And then girls like that. So I was like, oh, I'll continue, you know. That's kind of what happened with that. And then I just started singing because my mom was a singer.
Okay.
So she sings. She hasn't done anything with her, you know, like own dreams necessarily because that wasn't her dreams, but I got it from her, so.
Okay. That's awesome. Did you do it all throughout? Was this, you say young, like before high school?
Before high school, at high school, yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time. Like my first one, they were just kind of deep, so like maybe scaring a couple folks, you know what I mean? So it was just
Getting
like
the emotions out.
Absolutely,
I feel it.
absolutely.
What was the first song you can remember writing?
The first song, it's a song I got called Evergreen.
You put it out? You put it out?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay.
It's still out there, actually.
Somewhere.
Yeah. That's the first one I recorded.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've written, I guess, prior things that I don't remember, but I got some bars I remember that was like lame, but yeah, that's when I first started. I remember that.
So, because I know you have the 2 projects that are on most of the platforms right now.
Yep.
But prior to that, did you put anything out, like just MySpace days?
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Like early days
Dat
of
Piff.
Dat Piff.
Yeah, Dat Piff. That's where my
SoundCloud,
first.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what my first tape is Dat Piff. Is on SoundCloud. Yeah, Dat Piff was my first
Oh, so I
platform.
can get some more of your work on Dat Piff.
Yes, it's just early work, but yes.
Okay. No, but that's cool because I like to see the growth.
Growth, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, honestly, to keep it a buck, from your first album to your second album, what I noticed the most was you had less influence.
Absolutely.
You had less influence and it was more of you.
Absolutely so.
Now, the first album, fam, bars, stupid. Come on, fam.
Thank you.
Nasty.
Thank you so much.
But I heard influence of other artists
Absolutely.
throughout that album. Wasn't nothing wrong with that because that's part of the growth. That's part of the journey. But when I heard this, and I was introduced to you by this latest project. So I went,
awesome.
So I heard it first. So I was like, this shit's fuego.
Fire.
But then I was like, but let me go back and hear his other work.
As well, got you. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and when I heard Mama Don't and
Mama Don't. Man. We were bumping that for like an hour straight.
Yeah, Mama Don't is it's a heavy one for sure.
especially, you know what I'm saying, like if you can relate.
Yeah, if you can relate, it'll definitely like, type thing.
It's real life.
Yeah, it is definitely real life, just kind of me going through my own emotions with my mother and stuff like that, and kind of getting where we're going now and
Yeah.
just where we were and stuff like that. And the communication wasn't necessarily the best thing, just because I feel like in a lot of households, we're not even taught how to communicate. We just yell, or we like kind of throw our feelings on the wall real quick, and we'll be like, do this because I said so. You know what I mean? There's no real like purpose. And if you give like a child purpose, they'll like easily catch on. I caught on earlier when I found purpose within like what my parents were saying, you know, so a lot of emotion just flew around the room. You know, she was dealing with her own stuff, so I was also taking things very personal all the time, being a sensitive person as well, so I'm older now. We're older
You're
now.
a human being that's learning, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Part of
Yeah,
the
that's right.
process. So were
Absolutely.
you performing during high school, or did you not start performing until a little after?
Yeah, I performed in high school. Yeah, a couple of vocal ensemble performances. Yeah, I was in vocal, man, and all that stuff.
You rocking choir and shit?
Yeah,
Nice. Hell yeah.
I played. It's funny. I played football. I played Pop Warner for like 9 years. Then I got to high school. I played football for freshman year, sophomore year. Quit sophomore year, and I went to vocal ensemble after that. It was the craziest transition. Like, just my homies like, vocal ensemble, you know. So it was interesting for sure.
What was the reasoning for that?
It just wasn't my thing. Football wasn't for me. That's for my dad, you know. Shout out my dad, you know what I mean? Like, he just kept me on it. He kept me disciplined, and I appreciate that part of it.
But that's interesting because there's something in a person who can realize that at that early age, like, you know what, this shit ain't for me.
Yeah.
But I have a love, I have a genuine like feel for this other thing, and I think I'm pretty good at it. So to recognize that at that age, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that, man.
Yeah.
I had a lot of trials that helped me realize things, because as a kid, I wasn't necessarily just walking around like, self-awareness, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really doing that until, like, you know, things started to hit you early, and it's like, whoa, life, okay. So, you know, you start to sit down, like, analyzing everything, so, yeah.
Through your music, it does sound like you've done a lot of that analyzing that you talk about, a lot of that soul searching, a lot of that finding out who you are and getting to the roots.
Absolutely.
Getting king mentality.
Absolutely.
And things of that nature. And so, like, where did that come about? Was that brought down to you from your parents, from your grandparents?
My father definitely instilled the king mentality into me.
Okay.
But I just had to learn myself, like, what that meant. Because he said, you know, you king boy, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, pop, you know, but it just meant a lot more a lot later. Like, when I went through trials, and then, like, me still standing is the reason that you're a king. Like, these trials have to make you more valuable, you know? Like, you become more valuable through trial, and that's how, like, you really become a king, and how you really walk in that fashion, you know?
There you go. I was just about to ask, but you answered it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Got you.
I was just about to ask exactly your definition of king mentality, and that's perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it's an everyday thing. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's definitely a progress.
That's right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
look in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm worth this. Oh, I got to start not self-sabotaging, or I got to start, you know what I mean? Like, really start caring about myself.
That's a huge one. Self-sabotage.
Absolutely.
I've definitely done that plenty.
Yeah, definitely within my discovery, I did that, you know? And it's just like my levels and my lengths that I can go to as a human, you know what I mean? Like, without doing something too drastic, you know, and stuff like that. So I've just learned to cope a lot more, and learn that value is at my feet. And the value at my feet, then I never feel like, you know, I'm missing out, or I'm not fulfilled, and I got to do this to feel this, or do this to feel that, or, you know, do too much of this to feel that. So.
Oh yeah.
Were you always supported in your music career? No.
No.
Is that support something that's just fairly recent?
The support from the outside, no. But
From hometown?
from home, not even home, just mom, dad, which I've been very concerned with personally, of course, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was less of a, they had to kind of grow into that. My mom she's definitely on board now, but my dad's still doing his thing, you know.
Well, you're very vocal too about your family, and so I could see how that could be something where like Thanksgivings might get a little uncomfortable.
That's right. And it better, and if it don't, we're not changing.
Yeah,
Right.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Like, people got to understand that the hard conversations got to happen regardless.
Yeah.
And if they don't, and my mom know, like, if it don't happen at the table, it's gonna happen on wax.
Yeah.
But
Respect though, that's dope.
And also I get her permission. Like, mama don't, I definitely got permission for that. But she was just like,
What was her
I
take
never
on that?
heard you say that to me, like, directly. Like, I heard things of that nature. You know what I mean? But wow, when you put it like this, It opened up a completely different dialogue, man.
I bet.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I
then
bet.
after that, she was like, yeah, like for sure, drop this.
Yeah.
And so many people, it did what exactly what it's supposed to do, man. So many people hit me up like, oh, my mom, man, I started talking to my mom, I started doing this, start trying to do this, trying to do that.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm still kind of petty, but I love the song though.
It happens.
I'm mad petty.
Definitely happens.
But the song's phenomenal, fam, and I
you so
literally
much,
I
man.
relate
Thank
to most like every bar.
Damn.
It was to me it was amazing that you were able to put all of that thought and emotion in rhyme form. But it's when you're giving a piece of you,
Right.
it's like it's tough. It's
Absolutely.
tough, and I felt that. I felt that.
Absolutely is, you know.
Yeah.
And even getting it out in the studio, like,
Yeah.
you know, like CB hitting sessions sometimes. Sometimes, you know, just like to share a little piece. Sometimes I break down, man, like just if I write something that's that powerful to me, like it's like, man, okay, I would maybe share this with like a counselor and my mom, you know what I
No,
mean?
dude, I told you.
So like, yeah.
I think I wrote it to you. I was like, yo, I left the gym when the first time I heard it, because, you know,
Yes,
though
you
I'm
did.
petty,
You
I
did
still
tell
have
me that.
emotions.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Human.
And the first time I heard it, I was at the gym and I was like, I started tearing up, bro. I was like, I gotta leave.
It's like, man, wrong time for this.
Yeah, I
I
can't
got you.
let my dreads go in front of my face. I was like, I walked out of there, bro. That's when I wrote you. I was like, yo, bro, that song is ridiculous, dude. Like, that touched on a nerve that I've never.
That's
Fam.
a blessing.
Like-
That's a blessing, man.
DMX has a song similar to that where he's talking about his grandmother. And that's probably one of the closest songs that I could feel where it's like, I really felt a piece of that. I hadn't met you. I hadn't talked to you. I was like, I
That's
feel
facts.
like a piece of this person. And that's crazy.
It's powerful, man.
That's super powerful.
That's awesome. I gotta give glory to God before I continue
Facts.
to say anything else. And also, it's doing what it's supposed to. And when you're on display, and I just had to get this together as far as my confidence is concerned, because when you're on display and you're being a testament, it's everybody's looking.
Yeah.
And the more of a testament that you can bring yourself to be, you know, without worrying, like the ego worrying about like, oh man, they gonna think I'm this, or he gonna think I'm, you know, because I being emotional with this. But the more I just kind of got away from that and rid of just the ego part of it all, I was able to I can help other people. And they just hit me directly, like literally, and that's my currency. Because a lot of people are like, man, don't you feel like you should be bigger and things like that too. And that's like, yeah, like time will develop that as it goes.
Yeah.
But people hitting me directly talking about their starting conversation with their mom.
There's nothing better than that, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome.
Do you remember a moment in this whole music career you've had where you were like, I can do this shit? Like, people taking me seriously. I'm gonna go in hard.
And then I cracked the album I dropped in 2018. That was definitely when I was like, I put the concept together. I put the melodies, the rap, the this, and again, the influences are more like, you know, obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like with the beginning process.
Was Crash? Did that have something to do with the movie?
I don't know the
Okay,
movie.
never mind, never
Got
mind,
me.
never mind.
Okay. But Crash, yeah, that was the first song I wrote.
Was it?
Yes, that was the mood. That's
Yeah,
how
that's
it
at the
started.
bar.
Yeah,
It definitely set the bar.
that was the mood.
Yeah.
Mama Done was after, and it was
No. Mama Done was
drastic.
like the fourth song on that one.
Oh, my fault. I mean,
Oh,
as
you
in
mean
the
like
writing
as
process.
you write? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because then you went to let me see. What was the one right after that? Starts with an M.
I think Homecoming is after.
Homecoming.
Yep.
Yeah.
The second one.
Man, that.
Thank you, man.
Hey, if you guys have not
Thank you.
checked him out, please go check him out, man.
Thank you, man.
Please go stream his music. This dude's amazing.
We need to watch some on the episode first.
Yeah, word.
No, absolutely.
It's all
Yeah,
love.
finish the show and then go watch it.
So it was that
and then
album.
go listen.
It was that album where you started seeing support from the outside, or was it just you from inside? You were like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, that was me. The outside happened, you know what I mean, a little earlier before I was like, oh, I can do this, or I'm Emmitt, or whatever the case, whatever that means. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, the outside was definitely like, you should do this, or you know, take it serious type thing. So
Who does your beats?
my beats, a couple of folks on the album. Let me shout out Noctimus Prime, because he did Face and Love, he did Waiting. Man, we're gonna be working a lot more. Shout out Noctimus Prime.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I like
to,
the sound that you two have together.
I do too, actually. I like to find people to build a team more of like, I'm a chemistry guy, so if we work good the first time, I'm more than likely gonna hit you again.
The sound you guys developed, that's remember I said you went from sounding like you had influence to sounding like you?
Right.
It's really those two songs specifically I'm talking about.
That's right. Oh, that's for sure. That's awesome. Okay.
So that's sick
what's
that
up.
you know that it's the one guy. Because going back to Homecoming, in the middle of the song, the beat pattern, the drum pattern,
Completely.
that messed me up.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. And how you wrote that,
Completely changed, yeah.
that was nice.
Thank you, man.
That was
Thank you
nice.
very much.
And then
Thank
not mention on Mama Don't, Jalopy Bungus.
Absolutely.
His verse was
Have to. Jalop is amazing, man.
Yeah.
He does that. He does that. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's why I hit him, because I know he could tap in.
Yeah.
Because like stuff like that, you got to tap in. It's not just like, oh, okay. Oh, this beat. Hey, you know what I mean? It's just
crazy.
like,
Love has to be earned.
yeah, and that's a harsh reality you gotta swallow. You know what I mean? You know, and we just come with our own sense of entitlement a lot of times. And yeah, that's just not what it is. But we learn ultimately that we ain't shit. You know what I mean? And I mean that in the humblest, like, of course, the humblest way, but like also like an encouraging way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've just learned that I literally had to go learn not everything, but just a lot of things. And then I had to learn to peel back on them like completely of what I just learned and be like, all right, now find a median.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely been my process.
So I want to ask about your art for your covers, right? Do you have, because they all look the same style and they're dope as fuck.
Thank you.
What, is there someone you go to?
Shout out my guy Angelo Chabib. Angelo, shout out to him. He does all of them. He's been doing them for maybe 4 years now. Like even the older art he's done, and he's grown with me. So I'm thankful for that relationship that I have.
So do you guys sit down, discuss like concepts?
Phone, more of like, but yes,
right.
but yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We definitely discuss, you know what I mean? Like, and I kind of just let him know where I'm going, and I send him a couple songs, like maybe the key songs with like the direct concept on it, and then he'll just be like, okay, fill it out, and he'll get a sketch to me, and then he'll just keep going.
Because I was looking at what was it? And then I cracked with the you're coming out of the bust. Is that, what were you saying? You were asking if that was Socrates earlier?
Who is it?
Oh no, that's
It's just you, right? Coming out.
Emmett.
Yeah.
No, okay, it's just Emmett.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me coming out of just like what was keeping me stagnant, you know. So
Okay. Oh, I like that. That's dope. That's dope.
yeah, that's all. That's what the whole concept, you know.
Yeah, the latest one, it gave me, you remember when KOD dropped those visuals that he had?
Yes,
It gave me some sort of like those kind of vibes.
that's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. It does give me the KOD cover vibe with the color. This is really
And then
vibrant.
how you have like I think it was one of them where it's a hand or going across your face or
Yeah, it's like grabbing the necklace.
yeah.
And like one's like coming. Yeah,
It's just it's very interesting. It's very impactful on the eyes, and then you tie that into the music. It's like it goes hand in hand. It's
Yeah.
very artistic. It's
Thank
it's well done. It's very well thought out.
Thank you.
It's good shit.
Yeah, I sit down with it, you know what I mean, type thing. I just try to make it all match.
Yeah.
And this one, as far as like pimp, yeah, it was just like my gold. It had like the ring and on the finger. I don't know if you or who sees or who paid attention, but the American flag is on the ring of the person grabbing my necklace.
Ah.
Yeah, if you look into it, it's you know it's going.
I didn't
stripes,
capture that. Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. So. Yeah, no, that's hilarious. Get on my mic and I was going. I know, right? But yeah,
Yeah, no, you also get into some of these topics where it's dealing with some of the shit that's going on in our fucking world.
Yep.
And you tackle that shit head on.
Thank you. And I try to make it enjoyable as well, you know?
Yeah.
That's why Pimp it's kind of intro, outro gives you a real thesis statement and conclusion statement. That's kind of what's going on. And then in the middle of it, you're getting like me being like a simp or, you know what I mean? Just unreciprocated love.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, please, you know what I mean, the whole time. And she's around me when like values around me or what she calls value, like was money, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, stuff like that. And just the minority experience, it's almost, it's weird because like, as Black people, we have a homeland, but we have an interesting relationship with our homeland.
It's a culture fight.
Absolutely, a weird culture fight, but it exists, and so we kind of exist in this rock and a hard place almost because obviously the oppressor, you know, is doing what he's supposed to do, oppress, and you know, we don't really necessarily have someone we can phone back to or call back to. Like a couple of people were making a point about stop Asian hate, which I'm all for as well, of course.
Right.
But it was saying how China, if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I have all this correct. Okay, awesome.
Just keep speaking, bro.
Okay, awesome. China and them having a homeland to just contact, you know, and they could make a call like, hold up, America, hold up now. We had a couple of tragedies going on. We don't like that.
Yeah.
We don't got like a parent country that would be like, hey,
A nation.
yeah, you know, we got just kind of what we doing.
It's a lot in the paperwork too.
Yeah.
It's manipulation with intent.
With intent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But if again, going down that path of learning who you are, going down to the roots, you can kind of decipher exactly what's going on, see through the bullshit.
That's right.
And be like, there's actually a way to make this shit happen.
Absolutely.
But a lot of us aren't educated in that way.
That's right.
But it's on us to also, get that knowledge and pass it on too.
That's right. Because, there's two type of men in this world.
Yeah.
The one that hold knowledge and one that share knowledge.
Yep.
So
Facts. Well, I'm gonna try to be a share.
I try to share as much as I can, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not the best. I say we, but I'm talking about the diaspora completely, but I'm not the best, you know. But
Yeah.
I try to, when I remember to.
Yeah, I try to share with my sisters and family members and whatnot, but they don't want to hear my shit.
Yeah, don't really give me the time of day either. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family stuff.
Yeah.
Family stuff.
So, all right, so we got this project that just dropped. When did it drop exactly?
April 30th.
April. Okay. So very recent.
Yep. Last weekish.
Oh, so I caught it right when it dropped?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, absolutely.
11 days.
Absolutely.
Wow. So I've been, bro. 10 days straight, I've been bumping his shit.
That's awesome.
Please go bump his shit. After this, of course, but go bump his shit.
That's right. By the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fam. All right,
Thank
so
you.
what's in the works for the future? Who do you plan on, what was the guys, the dude, the producer, what was his name again?
Noctimus Prime.
You plan on doing a project with him?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do an EP. We're going to do an EP.
Like Big Sean and what's his name? Metro Boomin, how they did a couple of them albums together?
In the sense of it being collaborative, yes.
Yes. Yeah, not their kind of style of music.
No, I know what you
just
mean.
Collaborative effort.
I just had more hope in that.
Where you do with one producer.
Gotcha,
basically.
absolutely.
Yeah, because that sound that you guys have together is nice.
Yeah, and like you said, it's my sound, and that's like it takes a while to kind of find that as an artist a lot of times, you know? And you gotta just kind of make songs, gotta kind of, I don't want to say mess up, but yeah, you gotta grow.
So what do we have going on here in the future then? So
Future, I actually got another tape that I'm doing with my guy in LA. His name is McFly. Shout out McFly, shout out Kevin, shout out El Perez, shout out Payday LA and LA all together because they showed me love. And
you just posted about them the other day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put me on one of their playlists on Audius. Audius, by the way, I think that's a good thing for artists. It's just like a decentralized place, like a SoundCloud almost, but just like it'll be through blockchain and stuff like that.
Word.
Yeah, so NFTs, I don't know necessarily everything about
Oh,
it.
no, dude, because I'm starting an NFT company myself, so that's dope.
Oh, really?
Audience, I'm going to have to look them up. Boy,
Let me know about
Times
yours.
is moving fast.
It's fast.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely talk.
For sure.
So real quick, I started a segment last episode. I want to continue on with this one. It's called the Who You Fucking With segment. Hashtag Who You Fucking With. Sure. So I want to know 5 local artists here in the state of Arizona that you fucking with.
Okay. 1, Dizzy Like RZA.
Hey. Oh, he's here in the building.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can, tap
Family, I said, he came this way.
the Jerry came straight through. I know, right? It was like, well, shit, I feel you. Dizzy, shout out as well. De La Prime. That man is amazing.
Yeah, we had him on
all
here.
the way around. Even like the person he is.
Yes.
I got to shout out to Guild as well. Rocky Tirade.
I've been bumping him lately too.
Rocky's man, his pen is out of this world.
Yeah,
absolutely. Mega Ran and Penny, all of them as far as the Guild is concerned.
Okay.
What is that, like 3? Jalopy Bungus
Guild,
for sure.
Bungus. One more.
Tragedy. Shout out Tragedy as well.
Tragedy. I haven't heard Tragedy.
Oh, he does his thing. He sings and raps as well.
Awesome.
He has a track with Futuristic.
Okay, nice.
That dropped this year.
I'm gonna have to go peep game.
Check him out.
All right, awesome. All right, well, on that note, do you have any more questions for the brother?
Yeah, I wanted to switch a little bit. I didn't realize you were so young.
Oh, that's all good.
So usually when I ask this to some, like we had Richie Evans on, and he had to adjust to this new culture that we're in. You know,
got you.
Everything's fast. Everything's fucking flashy. Trying to go. You got to be on social media. So my question was, what have you learned as you're building your brand as Emmett Dupree? What little piece of advice can you give people?
Piece of advice I can give them: relationships are definitely just like your best bet. Just keep focusing on relationships. Keep being good to people and keep just doing what you're doing all together. Is the art. That's the beginning part. That's the step one. But yeah, keep your relationship solid. A lot of people are obsessed with I say this is just like some Emmitt stuff that I say, but a lot of people are obsessed with the magic and not the magician. Like the person who can help you do that, you guys can cultivate something together. Y'all could literally build whatever because you're two builders. I'm trying to get too extra, but you know what I mean? You're definitely two.
Go for it,
So relationships, I feel like they're really,
Yeah.
those are the diamonds in the gold part of it all.
Has building your presence on social media come natural to you?
No.
No.
I'm kind of somewhat an introvert, so yeah, I'm not like out every day like, hey, I'm trying to be though.
Right.
I'm definitely trying to be. I'm trying to do that because it's just something that you got to do, and I like making it as personable as I can because they may not hear from me too much on like an Instagram story much. That's why the music is so personal almost because it's like, all right, I didn't talk to you for this. Here's all this,
I got you. Yeah. And what are your goals as for your brand, for yourself as a business?
Goals for me as a business: continue to inspire people and be a testimony for people, for they can continue to improve whatever they're going through as well. And I mean, I think that'll grow naturally as far as that is concerned. But
that's dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man.
If you want to look into this camera, let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on, what you got coming out.
Awesome. So King_Emmitt, KING_EMMITT. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Those are pretty much all my ads. I got a lot coming. I got a tape coming with my guy McFly again, and also I got my full project that's coming at the end of this year. So,
Do we have a title for that?
Yeah, we do.
Can you give it to us?
We do. I'll wait.
All right.
I'll tell y'all
All right.
after.
Maybe we'll do something around the launch period for you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right, but I appreciate you coming in, man. This has been awesome.
Coming
Thank y'all,
on.
man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
When they spoke it, time again, you leave me open, baby. But when you speak it, no, you never leave me wrong. More than a million, more than a moment, baby. I won't let you go. I feel your heart, know where your soul is. I may be smiling, but I never think you're joking.